akan take over semua dah keluar daripada MSU dah. So Sir Rohaizat akan take over Bachelor punya internship. Madam Adila jaga diploma. Sir Aizat jaga Bachelor. Okay, so anything you can refer to Sir Rohaizat lah. Sir Rohaizat akan bagi you all the instruction along the way apa you kena buat, and for the next 6 months ni akan datang, right? You'll hear the details, handphone dengan email je lah. So me as a dia punya LO lah, seramai ni macam industrial renovation ni macam I'm dealing with company lah actually, itu je. I tak touch on the student sangat pun, internal management ni, because all the internal management semua Sir Rohaizat. I more on the external punya urusan lah, dealing with companies, placement apa semua, right? So for today we will discuss a few things lah, the introductions, what's the internships, you need to understand apa itu internships and how it work, durations, dia punya flow apa semua, and make sure today you understand everything lah, because very important, sebab kita habis pada briefing ni kita dah boleh start to do our process lah for the internship. Okay, first of all, make sure you eligible dulu, mesti eligible dulu. Alright, so if I'm not mistaken, you punya mentor dah check kan, you punya eligibility. Kalau you nak tahu you eligible or not, please refer to your mentor. Okay, because why? Sometimes we need a few criteria for you go to internship. Yang paling penting sekali, you must have at least 108 credit hours, meaning you tak ada any pending subject. Internship sepatutnya last subject yang you ambil. Alright, kalau you ada pending subject, please refer to your mentor. We have all the list. Yang kita ada list tu semua, tak semua eligible. Ada some of students yang ada pending subject, James point tak cukup, MUET tak ada. Alright, MUET tak ada. Apa lagi, PAC tak cukup. Ini 4 kriteria yang buat you eligible or not. Okay, so for eligibility, please refer back to your mentor. Alright, sometimes dia dah masuk dah subjek ni kat dalam you punya kelas, and tapi you tak eligible, later on dia akan keluarkan balik subjek ni. Alright, so far clear? Kalau clear, please buat icon like ke apa. Alright, Jun. Okay, nice. Okay, next, internships. Okay, so if you eligible, okay, make sure you di-register di dalam code yang betul. For bachelor level, we only have 2 codes. Okay, yang BGD DLL 20206, yang lain selain dari PGD, semua program DLI 20102. Right, only these 2 code. If you register selain daripada code ni, please refer to your mentor. Okay, the duration is 6 months, 6 bulan, right? So
sorry sir,
yeah.
Please, I don't understand Mali.
Oh, the international student. Okay, sorry. Okay. We have international student. Okay. So the duration is 6 months. All right. So make sure you only register at least with these 2 codes, DLI 20206 for BGD, and to the others, you must register under DLI 20112. If you are not registered any of these 2 codes, please refer back to your mentor. All right. So our duration is 6 months. What is internship? Internship means a subject that we cannot offer in MSU. Okay, if you want to ask me, sir, I want to become expert in video, we do have a lecturer expert in video. You want to become expert in packaging, yes, kita ada packaging punya lecturer. You want to expert in visual communications, designs, name it. We do have all the lecturers in each of the area, but in MSU, we cannot offer you these things. We cannot offer you the experience of industry. Okay, please bear in mind, internship is a subject. Okay, it's a subject that will bring you to the industry. The subject will allow you go to industry. If you are registered as an internship student, your status of study is in progress. We call it IP. Okay, if you have a subject, a normal class, if you go to a normal class, your subject is active. Okay, the system will detect your punya status is active. If you go to internship, the system will detect you as a in progress. What does it mean? In progress means you are our students, but you are doing your work at industry. You are not in MSU, but you are our students. Meaning you must follow all MSU rules and regulations. If you want to pull back you from industry, you must agree. If you want to move you to another company, you must follow us. Why? Because you still our students. Okay, you are not a career man yet. You're still a student. Okay, cuma in this case you might have two what we call it rules and regulations you need to follow. First, you need to follow our rules and regulations, which is or the law from MSU, and secondly, you must follow the company rules and regulations, of course. Okay, so this is why we have this subject, because there's something that we cannot offer in MSU. All right, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
All right,
Yes, yes, sir.
just thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Oh, love pun boleh love. For the girls bagi love, for the boys give me thumbs up. Okay, nice. Okay, next. Okay, you will get your offer letter. Where you will get your offer letter? You will get your offer letter in your system ikhlas. When? After you clear all the. Firstly, you have a 3 stage of approve. The first stage of approve means the faculty approve. Okay, the faculty needs to approve your eligibility, which is we need to check your eligibility, your pending subject, your GEMS points, your maths. After faculty approve, you need to go to the exam department. The department must verify your subject. So when exam department want to approve, usually exam department must approve after the result come out. When we get the result for September, should be around early of February, am I right? Kan? Okay, after your result for September ada, then exam department will approve, then only you can view your letter. Okay, where you want to find your letter? In your e-class. This is a little looks like. All right. Before we proceed with the letter, we need to have a placement first. Okay, what is placement? Like I mentioned just now, you still our students. Okay, we are using terms placements because of we are placing you to the company. Technically, you are not working there. You are our student that we place to the company. Okay, that's why we are using the term placements. Before you, exam department and system generate your internship letter, you must have a company, at least your potential company. Okay, so how it work? It's simple. Okay, since we can start this process start from today actually. All right, so I will show you this the process how it work. Okay, this is the example of Excel that we did for the previous batch. Okay, so what we did is, okay, listen carefully, and this is very important. We must done all these things on this before February. Okay, first of all, if was you all eligibility, I will list all your names here. The eligibility. Okay, look at these 3 columns. I will placement you. I will place for you a company. Okay, where is the company come from? All this company come from that contact us and request for internship students. Okay, I will place all the details here. What you need to do is you just get the email here, right? Get the email address and send your resume and portfolio. Okay. Each of you, I will give 3 companies. All right. And then I will give you a chance for you to suggest your own company. Here, look at this one, suggest by students. You suggest which company that you want to go. For example, this one, right? I give him 3 companies: Inspidia, Tokadia, and SFSO. And then they suggest want to go to TRB market, right? And he applied. After he applied, he get a confirmation and to work there, and then you must put the detail of the companies. This is very important. Why? Because I, Sir Rohaizat want to assign you the supervisor from MSU. This data is very important. Okay. For example, I give you all these 3 company: Inspidia, Mudah.my, and Sugar Bomb. And you tell me that, sir, I don't like these 3 companies. I want to go to Todak. It's okay. You can basically you can apply any company here where you like. Even though I only give you 3 companies, maybe you want to try 4 or 5 companies. You like want to try Inspidia, Mudah, Sugar Boom. Maybe you want to try Media Solution.
Sir,
Aku tak ingat kat mana. Tadi tak dengar kat mana. Alright. So whatever that we discussed just now, you must done before February. Why? Because the early of February, the system want to generate this letter. Okay. This letter, we will generate this letter with name of the company. For example, you want go to Inspidia, for example. This letter we forward to Inspidia. All the okay. So nama Inspidia, the name of Inspidia in this letter. So you everything for the placements we must done by this month. Okay. Is it clear? Thumbs up. For girls, give me love. For boys, thumbs up. Okay, good. Okay. For the February sessions, we will go to the 1st of March. And your internship will end on Merdeka, 6 months. Okay. 6 months. All right. Some cases, okay, listen carefully. Some cases that company requests for you to ni Julai apa Julai ni to start early. Alright. Boleh tak? Can you start early? For example, you want to start on 15 February 2025. Alright. Boleh start. But you can start early, but you must end your internship on the 31st on the 31st of August. Meaning that you do your internship more than 6 months. Okay. But I'm not suggest for you to start early. Why? Okay, listen carefully. I'm not suggest you to start early. Why? Because your insurance, you have insurance, okay? Your policy insurance, you can ask your policy insurance at SCDH especially. Anything happen to you, all right? Our insurance will cover you only on this date. Okay. Anything happen to you before 1 March, for example, something happened to you on 20 February, insurance are not cover for you. Okay, if you want to look at the policy of insurance, you can go to SCD and you can ask for the policy insurance for internships. They will give you the policy. You can read all the details in there. Okay, if us if you want to start early, all the courses is between you and your company, and MSU will not cover anything unless our official date. This is our official date. Okay, and for example, you start late. For example, you have some issues. You have a problem. You don't have a company yet, and then somehow you find a company for example, you find a company on where contoh you jumpa on 10th of March, for example. You two weeks late, right? So when you want to finish, you need to finish on 10th September 25. What does it means? Minimum 6 months must, that's a requirement. Okay, if you start late, finish late. You start early, still you need to finish on our official date. All right, is it clear? Okay, so my advice during your interview, please mention that your internship start on the 1st of March. Don't start early, because I'm not suggest, because we cannot cover, because we only cover on our official date, right? Okay, clear? Okay, cool. All right, this is what we need to do. All right, confirm the placement. Okay, next week, next Monday, we I will give you these sheets. Mana? I will give you these sheets. All right, these sheets. I will give this with a company that I suggest for you. Okay, and of course, you can apply any company here. Right, and then if you have any company that you interest to, you can put it here. Okay. After you confirm which company you want to go, you can put all the details here. All right. So you need to confirm the placement end of this month. Why? Because end of February we want to distribute this letter. Okay? Boleh? Can? Mana yang setuju? Faham? So far okay? Confirm means dapat offer letter. So, yes, betul. Confirm means dapat offer letter. You done your interview process and then get the offer letter to do the intern on the place lah. Okay. We try to make it around this month. Okay. If you didn't get any company on this month, it's okay. At least you give me a company that has potential to accept you as intern students, because we want to do the letter from me. So we want to generate the letter. Okay. All right. So in MSU, we suggest that you are doing your internships only on Klang Valley. All right. If you want to go to Ipoh, Johor, Kelantan, Perak, Penang, you can go, but you need to pay extra lah. Okay. All this fee is not it will counted together in your bill lah. You will not pay these bills before you go to internship. No, you just go to internship. For example, it says I want to go to Johor, near than my hometown. I want to go to Johor. Okay, go ahead, pergi lah. But all the extra fee ni will pay in your bill. You just go, and then before you graduate, before you convert, you need to pay all this bill lah. All right, it's just add-ons all the bills. So that's why we suggest for you to do around here, just Klang Valley. Okay, Klang Valley means any companies around Kuala Lumpur and Selangor. All right. Okay. This is important. first you're gonna faham a few things. The placements. Okay. The placement is, like I mentioned just now, referring to you go to company. Refer to company. All right. We place you to the company. All right. Why placements? Because like I mentioned just now, you are our students. We just place you to the company just for you to fulfill this one subject. The subject name is like industry training. All right. And then after you go to the replacements to the company, Sir Rohaizat will assign you internal supervisor. Okay, internal supervisor are referring to lecturers. Okay, usually we are assigned based on expertise. For example, you are internship at the product, you are doing the character design, for example, maybe we'll send you Madam Adila ke whoever that expert on the area, you know. For example, Mida Selangor, usually we are signing Madam Shafiza, someone who some do something to do with photo and video ke apa kan, right? So internal supervisor is your lecturer, is a supervisor from MSU, right? External supervisor is appointed by your boss lah, by the or the company lah. Sometimes the external supervisor is a senior designer, head of department, I don't know. Ikut suka dia orang lah nak apa. But whatever it is, the external supervisor is someone who supervise you from a company. Alright? And last kali the offer letter. Offer letter for the company lah. Tu je. So far clear? Give me the icon. Alright. Okay. During your internships, we need to assess you. Okay, this is all the forms and rubric that we need to assess you. First of all, Form A. Okay, what is Form A? Form A means a report duty. Okay, the moment that you go to internship, for example, 1st of March, you go to internship, you report duty. The first week of your internship, you need to fill out this form. Why? Because this is the evidence that you go to industry. This is the evidence that you are doing your internship. Okay, you must send this form at least second week of your duty on that company. You must send it to Sir Rohaizat. Okay, because you want to verify your placement. Okay. Okay, remember I told you this one, mana tadi okay, any kan? You give me a confirmation letter. Okay, you confirm to me. Okay, so these students are working at this company, all the detail. Okay, fine. And then you need to give me a form A. We need to verify that your form ni, your form A ni is tally with your data here. Okay, why? This is very important because this data we will key into the system. Okay, to the system that prove that you are go to the internship. Okay, this is one of the evidence that you will go to internships and you have a placement. All right, and then a rubric lah. Rubric ini, rubric 1, rubric 2, rubric 3. For the external supervisor, rubric 2 for the internal. You just take a look on the internal or external supervisor. Okay, please understand this term, internal and external. Why? Because some cases students or the external supervisor fill up the forms, right? Tak nak macam tu lah. One for external, one for internal, right? And then of course together with your internship, you must have your logbook, midterms, report, final result assessment form, and one more thing, testimonial ada kat sini tak? Ada kat sini, right? So this is something that you need to do. Okay, nampak ni. Submit a week of internship, Form A, and then this one, all the rubrics, all these things, all these that highlighted, yeah, you must send to your supervisor on September what? September, yeah, on the September. Okay, you must come here back after the internship. September. Okay. Okay, form A is a report duty form. Okay, semua dah clear. Rubric is rubric lah. Rubric is, I think you are familiar with the rubric, and every sem you dealing with rubric. But okay, employment certification of the survey is for your supervisor, just a survey. Okay, but it's important to us. Forget the survey. Okay, testimonial letter. Okay, what is testimonial letter? Testimonial letter is a formal letter from external supervisor to internal supervisor. Okay, in this letter, your external supervisor must summarize your performance 6 months in their company. Okay, why is very important? Because this letter is evidence that you perform in the company. I give you some examples. You get an A for your internships, okay, and then we do some endorsement in the faculty. We say that okay, this student get A for internship, so the faculty will ask us, okay, why you give this student A? Are they good enough in industry? I will say yes, of course this student will good enough, that's why I give the A. Do you have any evidence that this student is good enough for you to get A? We will open this testimonial. Okay, that's why this is very important, because this is your supervisor, external supervisor must summarize your performance for the 6 months. Okay, some cases that we give the student C because the student have a very bad attitudes, not deliver job on time. The testimonial is evidence that these students memang get C, right? Why? Because the external supervisor summarize the bad performance in that letter. Okay, so basically, testimonial letter is an evidence for us to give you a marks. Okay, because it's not easy to give you simply A, B, or C, right? Whatever that we want to give you A, B, or C, it depends on the testimonial and mana external rubric 2 this one rubric 1. Rubric 1 very important, which is from industry, and testimonial, and of course your report. Okay. Your report. Why? Usually we midterm report testimonial, we must tally with the final report. Okay, for example, in testimonial, your supervisor mentioned that that you are very good, you deliver the task on time, your design is very outstanding, and blah 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 blah, and then we will double check whatever points that mentions here. We will double check on your report. Betul ke? Is it true that the design is good? Is it true that this student did a lot of work? Okay, to get a full marks, you must fulfill all these requirements. You must score on the rubric, testimonial letter, and of course the report. Okay, and all this report you will give to your supervisor early, I think a week after, and you end your internship 31st of August, should be around 4 or 5 September, you will come back to MSU and give hard copy to your supervisor. Except for this form A, you must give to Sir Rohizat on March. Is it clear? Yeah. Alright. Nampak ni, this is percentage. Rubric 1, 40%. Oh, it's very high. It's very high. 40%, 30%, and 30%. Alright. 30%. Okay. Some cases, okay, I'll give you my experience. I have one student scored this part. He performed well in industry, and then when we go to visit, we find out that he did a very good job. And the problem is that student lost this 30%. Okay, so still cannot get a good marks. Why? Because each of the components have the weightage to get a very good marks lah, right? So Ruby 1, Ruby 2, Ruby 3 is very important. One copy semuanya, okay, this is semuanya or elimination, check guideline, document guideline. Tak ada apa sangat. Inilah kot, this is the flow, internships, right? Okay. We are in the first step right now, a briefing. Okay, now we're here. And then this one is not, it's paper resume. This one is yang ni. This one. Ni, this one. A second step, which is we need to start to do the placement, right? So the placement, after placement, so go to interview. Okay. And then after interview, bagi form A. Okay, go to form A. Right, like I mentioned just now, because we want to verify your placement. After that, we go to first visit. We have to visit. Okay, first visit usually ni selalunya first visit usually online je. Okay, what's the function of first visit? First visit mean the visit that the lecturer, the intern supervisor, want to make sure you go to first. We want to make sure you go to the industry. Okay, it's number one. Number two, we want to make sure that you have no issue for your internships. Alright. Usually the first visit is an online visit. Just simple. Sometimes call pun boleh. Sometimes when think it's okay. And cuma the second visit is very important. Okay. This is physical. Your internal supervisor must go to your company and visit the company and observe how you do your work, and then discuss with your external supervisor about your performance. Okay, this will happen on the May, all right? And then after that, you will come back. Should be May lah. May, I think, tak nak, May to July pun boleh lah. I will take here, right? Because May to July, anytime that you're ready, just call your intern supervisor. And then a week after you end your internship, which is 5th of September, you need to come back to MSU and submit all your forms. All right, this is the process, very simple. We are doing here right now. Next week, we are preparing a resume and then start interview, and then we go through all this process. Okay, is it clear? Boleh? Any questions so far? No, Can I continue? All right. So, the rule on task when there's investigation. Okay. How to say this? Right. You can suggest to me any company that you want. Okay. So my advice is, any company that call you for internship, make sure you go to interview first. Okay. Why? Because sometimes when you go to interview, you will know what is your job descriptions, you will know what's your task, you will know about your working culture, start how many hours did you work for one day, all right? So what kind of this work that you do, all right? So my advice is, please go to interview. Okay, so which company allowed for you? Okay, we allow you go to company that related with your background. For example, you BGD. Okay, we allow you go to any company that have a job descriptions something to do with design, regardless any company. Shell ke apa ke, whatever companies, as long as the job description is to do with design, yes, we allow you to do that. Okay, so that's the number one. For number two, we allow you, for example, you are at some case is one student is a BCM students. Okay, so he not working or internship at he's not doing any interactive work. Okay, so what did he do? He did productions, video production. The BCM students do of productions. Is it okay? Okay, listen carefully. Boleh ke tak boleh? Listen carefully. If you cannot find any company related with your background, but at least you can find any company that MSU pernah offer you a subject. For example, BCM, you have a video subject? Yes, you have a subject, you can go, no problem. Okay, so contoh you from BCBP, you do design. So I will ask you, do you have any design subject? Yes. You have basic design subject? Yes. Go ahead, you can work on the company. Okay, at least if not related with your design, at least you're related with any subject you taken in MSU. Okay, for example, situation number 3, you are BGD, Bachelor in Graphic Designs, and then you work at this hotel as a chef. That one cannot. Okay, that is cannot. Okay, you cannot do or intern to any placement, any positions, any job descriptions are not related with your background and not related to any subject we offer you in MSU. Faham tak? It's very important. Faham tak? Don't become a driver. Don't become a driver. Driver apa? Become a jaga ke, security guard ke, buat do admin thing. Oh, admin boleh ke? Okay, let's say so boleh buat admin ke? Okay, listen. Some company, okay, they have what we call it, your main job. For example, you're a designer. Okay, you are a designer. Your main task is to do designs. Okay, but sometimes in your company, you need to manage an event as well. There should be no issue. Okay, as long as your main task is related with your background. Okay, sama juga macam lecturers, we are teaching, but sometimes we manage an event, we do some jam activity kan, sama aja kan, it's just a additional activity that you do for your company lah, tu je. Alright, okay, anything happen to you, okay, listen carefully. Anything happen to you, make sure the first person know about it is me or Sir Rohaizan. Make sure that things happen. Why? Because sometimes problem in industry we can solve it with discussions. Okay, and it's work. Trust me. A lot of cases that happened previously settled by discussions. Okay. Make sure if you have an issue, regardless any issue, you have stress issue, you have ada some cases you have some sexual harassment issue, you have some abuse issue, and workload, too many workload, whatever it is, please, the first person know about it is either me or Sir Rohaizan. Okay, why? Because we are looking for a solutions different issue. Okay. And then please take care yourself. Don't make a problem. Alright. There's some problem, for example, some cases that this one internship student flirting with boss dia punya girlfriend and they are not come to the office. A lot of cases lah, macam-macam lah. Right. So please lah, take care yourself lah, and don't do benda yang pelik-pelik lah. Clear? Is it clear? Okay, boleh. Alright, is it clear? Alright. Ya, ada kita tak ada, relax lah. Okay, whatever informations, we will all the information in our WhatsApp group. Please alert. We will update all the informations time to time. Please alert in our WhatsApp group. Okay. And then now what you have to do for today is please confirm your eligibility first. Mana? Confirm your eligibility first with your mentor. Okay, if you're not eligible, Which minute? Per minit. Tak, tak. Tak. Wani. Tahu. Tak. Okay. Mana tadi? Alamak lupa dah. WhatsApp group. Okay. Make sure you alert in WhatsApp group Boleh anything before we dismiss. Nak habis ni. Even our Google Meet pun 10 minute left 30 minute left. You have at least 10 minutes for you to ask me any question that you want. No. Okay. If clear, please give me love icon. Okay, thank you for the love. Thank you for the love. Salam sir, I have a question. Okay, what is the question? What's the question? Tepat 10 minute left. What's the question? Hilang terus. Yeah, I'm BCM student apply for video production. You BCM, boleh kan? Because like I mentioned just now, you can apply to any companies that related with your background or related with any subject yang we offer you in MSU. If you want to go to production, go ahead, no problem. Yes, start for today. If you want, maybe I can suggest you a few company as well. I will suggest you a few company if you want. And at the same time, you can propose me any production that you want to go. Okay, because this yang ni lah is back to our sheets ni, back to our sheets. Yeah, I can suggest you any company that we have for the production, and then you can propose as well any company, any production company. Yeah. Alright, is it clear? Okay. So how can we find your contact? I'm in WhatsApp group. You can ask me in WhatsApp group. So my contact, my industry contact. Okay, okay. Whoever want have actually, because for example, you want to buy your production kan, you can personal WhatsApp me your full name. Apa nama? I need your full name, your ID. WhatsApp me because I want to do a placement for you for the production company. Okay, and then I will put it in these sheets, Excel sheets. Okay, WhatsApp me your detail first before next Monday, because I will do the placement. I will do the sheet. I will give to you by this next Monday. Okay, 10 minutes left. Anything? Afiq, you raise hand. Do we propose to Excel sheet? Yes, you need to. Yes, you need to put your details here before you apply. I put it 3 companies. You can apply more. For example, you have 7 companies that you're interested to go to. You just fill up 3. Another 4 tak payah. I want only 3. Don't write any company from my list. Write from your list, your preference, your interest. Okay. Anything? Afiq. Angkat tangan Afiq. Afiq? Tak ada.
Sorry. Terangkat tangan.
Terangkat. Okay, tak apa. Does it have to have internship position for tak. What's the question again? Mana tengok chatnya. Ya. Mana chat tu? Ini panjang. So how to follow contact video for the process sheet. If question, I am a business student, apply a video production boleh. So if apply internship out of stage that do online, need to pay fee. Okay, Ibrahim, where's the place? Internship company, so does it need to have any position open first? Yes, of course. Any company that you want to suggest to me, make sure they have a position for internship. Some company, some departments don't want any internship students. Some companies want, some want. It depends on the company in which department. Okay, make sure they have a position for internship. Usually, company have two, what we call it, two part of working pool. First, the workers as well, the professional, and second pool is we call it internship students. Okay, make sure they have a internship placement. Okay. And one more thing, whoever become your external supervisor must expert in that area. For example, you are internship at production house. The external supervisor is someone who expert in the productions. If you are designer, make sure the external supervisor is expert in design lah. That's how you learn industry lah, because you have someone to guide you. And if your supervisor is not expert in the area, it's hard for you to learn lah. Nak belajar macam mana nak? So, because the company is cannot guide you. So there's some company ask for official letter for the university. Okay, can you ask the companies that can we proceed to the what we call it interview first, because your letter will ready at least on early of February. We can proceed with other matter first, such as interview first. It's up to you. All right. Please explain to them. Sometimes company don't understand our process. We need to explain to the company the process. We cannot distribute we cannot generate the letter before result September. 7 minutes left. Anything? 6 minutes left. Okay, clear? Kalau clear, Suruh Aizat boleh ambil gambar sekejap. Semua orang buka apa yang camp for a while. Suruh Aizat ambil gambar sekejap for the briefing evidence. Oh, baik. Oh, sekejap. Aizat, ambil gambar Aizat. Alright. Baik. Apa dia? Aku ni. Alright, 1, 2, 3, nice. Dah? Alright, thank you, Surais. Okay, to all of you, thank you so much for your time today. Alright, please, we need to start our internship process, which is find a company. Which one? Yang ni. Okay. This one first. We need done all these things by this month. Okay. So if you have anything you want to ask me or Sir Aizat, please ask the question in WhatsApp group. Okay. If you have any what we call it, any special request for any companies, you can personal WhatsApp me. Alright. So kalau ada apa-apa, we can dismiss. Thank you so much for your time. See you bila? See you when I see you lah. Okay. Okay, take care guys. Bye bye.
Thank you, sir.
Alright.